Hello and welcome to Cutlery Cavern. Today the knife I'm looking at is the R. Muphy Skinner. R. Muphy is an American company making knives in the United States. Their Skinner is basically a Canadian belt knife, which is a type of bird and trout knife, and looks really good right out of the box. Actually, right out of the bulk packaging, so it comes basically packed in a plastic bag. There's no fancy box for these. Because the knives are really designed for use, not for collection. What I like about this knife is it has a nice full tang construction, so it goes all the way around. I opted for the version with Zebrawood handles. They offer it with a multitude of different handle styles, I think about 6 or 7. You also have it with either 2 brass rivets and a lanyard hole, or 3 brass rivets. I opted for the version with the lanyard hole, and I'm kind of glad I did. I'll get to that in a little bit. Really like the shape of this blade. It's very functional. I also like the way the knife handle is higher than the blade, so when you're cutting down and rocking, you can do work with it pretty well. The gimping on the top is also good. It helps keep your hand where you want the hand to be. Nice hollow ground on the blade. Comes extremely sharp. I wouldn't call it razor sharp, but it's definitely hunting and fishing sharp. At least in my opinion it is. Also, nice little point on the front. It's very sharp. Like I said, very flush here. The zebra wood looks really good. It's well pinned on by these brass rivets. It's very solid build. I would have liked to have a little more of a curve up here at the front so my hand would fit better there. So I might do a little sanding on the wood myself to get that fit a little bit better up on top here. And I'm not crazy about the way there is no guard, but that's the type of knife design that we have here. You know, the Canadian belt knife just doesn't have a guard. And I'm kind of concerned about my fingers slipping up on the blade because anything in front of where my finger is right now is sharp. So, you know, you got your hand right here, you're a half inch away from danger. And, you know, if you're pushing or something, you might slip up on there. But that's, if you're familiar with the pattern, it's probably not much of a problem as it is for somebody like me who is not familiar with the pattern. However, what I did was I adjusted my lanyard so I can get a couple fingers in there and hold my hand in place, so now my hand will not slip up on the blade and I can use it easier, and I can even still get my finger up over here so I can cut down like that also. So if you're concerned about that, grab the version with the lanyard and adjust your lanyard to keep your hand off the blade. All in all, top quality built knife, really well made, nice wood finish, very solid. You know, it's not perfect, but for a hunting knife and, you know, a good user, it's definitely there. I really like it. Comes with a great sheath also. 4 brass rivets holding this sheath together. It's top grade leather. Fits in there nicely, well stitched. Nice big belt loop, probably for about a 2.5 inch belt. Not going to slide out. You're going to have to pull it out yourself. And it's your natural leather, so it will tan nicely over time. Or if you wanted to, you could dye it yourself. But, you know, just a little mink oil and you're going to be good with that. Little oil on the blade because it's 1095 carbon steel. It's going to last you a lifetime. Really top quality knife. And it's under $40, so hard to find a knife of this quality made in the United States for under $40. So if you're looking for a nice Skinner or a nice Canadian belt knife or something for, you know, just a good camp knife, consider our Muphy. They've got a couple of them, and the Skinner is actually their top of the line knife, and it goes for under $40. They've got other knives also made in the United States for as cheap as $23. I'm looking at picking up a couple more for them, and I'll let you know how they work out. But as far as the Skinner goes, highly recommended. I think it's a terrific knife, well built, and you know, 1095 carbon steel. You really can't go wrong with the blade still. Thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you again soon.